Hi, everybody. I just want to go through the assignment for today really quickly. I want to take a look at the guilty or not guilty assignment so that you can see exactly what you're supposed to do. You might have a few questions, and I'm here to answer them. So, we're looking at the document that you'll pull up when you open up the assignment. If you look up at the top, you'll just notice there is a reference to creating a Google Doc, and you're going to give evidence of the narrator's confession in the Telltale Heart. What your job is to explain the evidence that proves if the narrator is guilty or not guilty of murdering his neighbor. If you look at an example, you'll see that basically you're trying to decide, is this person a murderer, or maybe are they insane, which would give them a not guilty yet insane verdict. You can look at an example from the Velt here. If I click here, it's going to give me an example from the Velt. And the actual story is here. You should have watched the videos yesterday. If you didn't, you can go back into the assignment and view those as well. What kind of evidence do you want to give? Well, you're going to decide, okay, it says if they're guilty, it says he knew what he was doing when he was doing it. He planned it and it was calculated. If he was not guilty, he was suffering from a mental illness that caused him to lose control of his actions. So that's the difference. Do you believe that he was not guilty because he lost control, or guilty because he planned and calculated? It's kind of hard to decide, because was he thinking about what he was doing in advance? Go back in the story and look. You need to underline and provide evidence of that. Also, it says in the directions, you need to give a quote, copy, paste, and underline the evidence. You've got to give 3 pieces of evidence. With each piece, explain why it supports your verdict. We all know he appears to be crazy. Anybody that kills somebody appears to be crazy, but the final decision in a court of law is, did they plan in advance? Did they take the steps to make a plan and execute the murder? Make sure that your document is organized and easy to read. That's the key. It doesn't need to be really, really long. It just needs to be simple, to the point. Give 3 pieces of evidence that support your claim. It has to contain your name and the title of guilty or not guilty. You can be creative. You can add visuals to your document. And I've given you numerous examples from previous years that you are more than welcome to use. So go ahead and take a look at the previous years. You can click here and see examples from previous years. Here's one. It's a slide, or actually, nope, it's a Google Doc. And you can see they've used a lot of graphics. They give their evidence very clearly. There's a whole folder of previous year's assignments you can take a look at. If you copy any of those, it'll be very evident, so don't do that. But use those to give you some ideas. There are instructions right here for submitting your assignment. It's just the same video I've referred you to before that ensures that I can actually view your assignment. It's so important, because if I can't view your assignment, I can't grade it. Oh no! And then you can also refer to the previous assignments. If you have any questions, just message me on Canvas. Any questions that you have, or you can message me on Remind. Have a happy Halloween.